A little shakeout this morning, and well, maybe a big move is finally coming next. Hello Adrian, and welcome back to another episode of the Dang Oracle. It's 7:30 p.m. UTC plus 8 is my time zone, so welcome once again for everybody who is joining me all around the world or wherever you are at this moment in time. Let's wait a little bit before the hardcore gang is back here. And yes, the stream is working, my microphone is working because some people are saying hello. So let's see who is here. It still has to be refreshing. And it's still not loading my chat. Oh, there it is. Hi Nikolai, hi Lex, hi Monkol, hi Cedric, hi Jeremy, hi Darren, hi Laxman, hi Piotr, hi Xendor. Yes. The big, everybody is wondering, was that the big move? Was that the big HPV move, that big up and down? Well, we'll find out in a little moment, but I can tell you right now, Nikolai, no, that was not the big move. The big move is still coming. It's still coming. It is still coming. But yeah, before we go to that, and like we're waiting for everybody to come in, let's take a look at the COVID numbers first. And my little baby son is very near me here right now, so if you hear some crying on the background, well, that's not me. That's the real Dang Oracle speaking to you. Hi Gil, welcome once again as well. So for the US, we are over, well, close to 2 million confirmed cases right now. Brazil, the biggest issues right now is Brazil and Russia. 700,000 people for Brazil, 500,000 for Russia. European countries are doing a lot better. Well, you know, it's stagnating. Biggest issue problem country is India, that is coming up right now, and it's going close to 300,000. Let's take a look on how it looks like on our chart. Yes, when he cries, Bitcoin is moving. Let's take a look. And we are over 7 million right now. We are over 7 million confirmed cases. And as you can see, nope, no flattening of the curve overall in the whole world. It's still pretty much going up again. No flattening at all. Let's take a look on the US. Oops, what happened to this chart here on the US? Oh, here it is. So yep, the US is skyrocketing once again. No, nothing to see here. Brazil, like I said, a very big issue right now. Brazil and also Russia, both of them are, you know, basically keep going up very, very fast. UK and other European countries, like I said, is doing a lot better. India, big problem, and India going very, very high, and Spain is doing better. So we had our top 6. Overall, the situation is definitely not getting better or anything like that, but that doesn't mean that all of that affects our investment or our stock market or anything like that. Not that much, but we do have something important to see. We had a small pullback right here on the Nasdaq on the 4-hour. If we are looking out on the daily, it looks something like this. It will be very interesting if we are going to be closing, of course, like an engulfing daily bearish candle. So if we do not hold this support here at 9,808, that would be very interesting for us to see, because of course, like I said, that will be affecting our Bitcoin market quite substantially. So if later tonight our traditional markets are saying, hey, let's make a little pullback here, then we might see a little pullback also on our Bitcoin as well, right? But for now, it's still holding. As you can see here, we have a big strong support zone right here at 9,807. Yep. Let's see if this one holds. If it doesn't hold and we break below the EMA 21 or this yellow line here, and we close below there for tomorrow, that will be very interesting, because then I'm quite confident that Bitcoin is going to take a small pullback. Well, small. It's going to make that pullback that we've been speaking about for the past, I don't know, like a week or something like that, right? We've been waiting for it for a week or something like that. Similar can be seen on the SP and SPX or S&P 500. As you can see here, we can see that a little red candle is starting to form as well on the daily, and very similar to Nasdaq. Is this going to be an bearish engulfing candle, yes or no, by tomorrow? And that is going to basically give us a lot of direction for the next upcoming couple of days, I think, for our Bitcoin market. So all eyes on that. Definitely later when the traditional markets are going to be opening at 9:30 p.m. New York Stock Exchange is going to be opening. Definitely have to take a look on that. But that's mainly the reason why our Bitcoin chart is took a little dump as well this morning, right? So talking about positions and talking about Bitcoin, let's go immediately back into Bitcoin, because that's what we are interested in, right? In that little crypto market of a few $billion. We don't care about the $1 trillion that is the stock market. We care about that few $1 billion. Let's take a look on Bitcoin. So here we are. Great, isn't it? Yes, very great. We are still wedged in between those two green boxes, as we have been for the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. 1 week to be exact. 7 days that we have been wedged in between those two green boxes. But once again, close was very good this morning. We closed above the EMA 21, and if the daily candles are keeping closing above the EMA 21, we can't really be bearish until, of course, at one point the trend is going to be reversing. The problem right now is we are going sideways for a really long time now. It's been 7 days, and like I told you guys yesterday, if we don't break it, the bulls have everything in control because we are grinding towards the upside. But the problem is, if we do not break that upside at one point, you're going to be tired, right? The bulls are going to be tired, and if let's say within 48 hours, if we do not break, finally break this green box conclusively, I do think that most likely we'll be heading down first before we are going to be heading up. That will be the higher probability. But for now, still the same thing. Nothing has been really decided just yet, but it is starting to look a little bit more precarious right now. Okay, so what about my own position? So told you guys 9.6, but if we would wick down below that here, this beautiful doji candle, beautiful doji candle here, if we would be breaking down below that doji candle, everything would be closed, and we would just take that small $50 spread and call it a day, right? And that's basically what happened this morning. Everything was looking really good. As you can see, everything went slowly up, and then we even broke for us a little while above 9.8k. We went to close to 9.9k, as you can see, close to 9.9k. But once again, the bears stepped in, and we got this gigantic wick push back down here, almost into our green box once again. So once again, if for people that were were interested in longing from that green box, would have made a nice amount of money once again. But of course, I didn't do that or anything like that. I just let my position just close, basically, because nothing you can do there. I mean, it's just a very high volatility, which was actually indicated by our HVP, the flashing of the yellow line, right? That there would be high volatility upcoming. So that's what we kind of expected. Now, if you can see right now, what I'm very interested in is, of course, do we close above or below the yellow EMA 21? And if we start closing below the EMA 55, which is the green line right here, then it becomes really, really problematic, right? Then we kind of are, more leaning towards the bearish, leaning towards a pullback towards the downside rather than the upside. Because as you can see right here, during this whole period here from since start of the month, basically since the start of June, we have never closed below the EMA 55. As you can see here, we closed above it. Here we went down, we closed above it. We went here, we closed above it. For here we went down below the EMA 55, but we closed above it. Here we went down below the EMA 55, but we closed above it. And then only here we went down below the EMA 55, and then we pushed back up, but we didn't close. This is the only time where we closed below the EMA 55 for the one particular time. But other than that, we never closed closed and opened before below the EMA 55. So for me, that is quite an very important note to be taken. If we are going to be closing above or below that EMA 55 within, later on. In the next 17 minutes, we'll be looking at if we are going to be closing above the EMA 21, because right now, as you can see, we are below the EMA 21 as well. So do we close above it or below it? And if we get below it, is it still going to be above or below the EMA 55 or the green line? But right now, it's looking kind of weak, but still, once again, as you can see, we have a very long wick on the bottom side. Once again, on this candle, we also have a very long wick on the bottom side, which means there is still buying pressure, but it's starting to look a lot more sluggish right now, right? It's starting to look a lot more sluggish right now. But in terms of trading range, nothing I can say. As you can see, we are, and I moved the green box. We are still moving pretty much sideways, and within the range of this green box. But like I said, this is going to be getting very, very close to completion. We are sort of forming like some sort of like a triangle, right? That we're forming right now. So there will be some conclusions very, very, very soon, I think. Yeah, it's very, very soon. Yeah, like I said, within 48 hours or something like that, within 24 hours even, I think we're gonna have a conclusion, either breaking towards the upside or breaking towards the downside. One of the two scenarios that we've been talking about for pretty much the whole week as well. Every day we're pretty much seeing the same thing. It's gonna break, it's gonna break, it's gonna break, but it hasn't broken just yet. But yeah, it looks like it's looking that it wants to be breaking very, very, very soon. Hope all you guys are didn't get injured with that shakeout in the morning, because yeah, that was a pretty harsh move, right? That we went up like to 9.9 and then broke down immediately to, what was it, 9.4. That's like a $500 move, so it's definitely not not a small move, and it happened like in like very, very short time. Hi Michael, hope you're doing well tonight as well. So what do we want to talk about today mainly? Well, nothing that much special. I just wanted to go over gold a little bit one more time, because I think the gold chart is quite interesting. Like I said, yesterday, I do expect us to be going back up here, but once again, if the stock markets are going to be going up more, then I do expect gold to be taking a pullback lower towards around, most likely, the 1620 area, this order block around here. So am I still macro bullish? Yeah, I'm still macro bullish on gold, because I do believe that we will have that pullback on the stock market at one point, but we'll see. For now, obviously, pullback on the stock market, and gold, of course, made a small push to the upside. But this looks like I mean, if we don't re-break this area very, very soon, very similar to Bitcoin actually. If we don't re-break this area very soon, and we don't start closing higher and bouncing up, most likely it will take a leg down lower before we go back up as well. So for gold, nothing I can say. I entered this position and on here on gold, and I closed my position basically here. A little small profit, very small profit. I was hoping that it would go to all-time high, but didn't work out. It didn't work out. Sometimes things don't work out. Hi, Mr. Kenny. I am a rock of sense. A rock of sense. What does that mean? I don't know. I don't understand what you mean with a rock of sense. Is that a figure of speech that I'm completely oblivious about and not aware of? But yeah. So in terms of trading perspective on Bitcoin, still exactly the same thing, right? Like, as long as the price is between these two green boxes, there's very little you can do. I mean, at least for myself, it would be just too much risk for myself to be putting myself in some sort of spot. For example, like I said, it can break up and then immediately get smashed down. It can it can go up, can go down, and then break up immediately. So it's very, very tough, right? So I'm waiting for confirmation, but the confirmation is most likely becoming, I kind of think tonight, later tonight, or tomorrow, or something like that. But I've been saying that for the past couple of days, right? so it's not completely sure yet. But this really looks like we are ending the triangle right now. Like it really looks like. Let's take a look at the short-term indicators. And one thing that I wanted to show you guys is, of course, HVP is currently on the 4-hour chart at 2. HVP is 2 on the 4-hour chart. So yeah, once again, that it hasn't flashed just yet, but then just that most likely means that we'll be getting some sort of a move of like maybe like $300 to $400, and that should finally conclude and break us out of the range, and that should be the domino effect to be going towards the a bigger move. All right, and hopefully it will go towards what we've been expecting, around the 8.850, 8.9k range. So okay, figure of speech. Okay, thanks Kenny. So yeah, and other than that, we can also see that on the Stokes, the 4 hours, like I said, it broke up back into this this sort of like a bear flag, but then it's breaking down right now already on the 4-hour Stokes as well, and RSI is still below the EMA as well. But yeah, cross back up at 9.7. It's 9,700, so it's not far away. No, it's not very far away. So it can push back up one more time as well, very, very quickly. So, like I said, it's very tough, and I wouldn't put myself in a position right now. I would just sit on the sideways and just wait it out. But this is looking more and more like tired. So do I think that we will swipe up one more time towards the upside? I do think that we'll be swiping up one more time. The reason is because these wicks, like I said, and I explained it before, these wicks have, are very long from the bottom. So there is buying pressure right now. And as you can see, once again, we are nearing the close, the 4-hour close, the next 4-hour close in like 10 minutes. It just does look that it wants to be once again closing above the yellow line, or the EMA 21, and then we of course the algos and the bots are going to see that, and they're going to push it a little bit up higher once again. So maybe we'll head back once again towards like this 9.8k area or something like that. But like I said, if we keep hitting there and we're not breaking it like conclusively, then we're going to have a big problem. Oh, you're on coffee, Jeremy. Well, I am very happy because today I got some Gatorade back, and today the flavor is green apple.
Hey, hi.
And here is my son for the people that haven't seen my son just yet. Hello, this is the real dang Oracle, by the way. Hello. Say hi to everybody. Hi. Is Bitcoin going to the moon, Saya? Huh? Is it going to the moon?
No reaction.
No reaction. Give me the thumbs up. Thumbs up. Anyways, yes. Okay, so yeah, Baby Deng is saying that we're going to the moon. We we have to believe it. We have to believe it that we're gonna go to the moon. No, like I said, nothing has been concluded just yet. And once again, look at how we are pushing the price back up once again towards above the EMA 21 once again, just before the 4-hour close, as you can see. It's just so amazing. So 7 more minutes and we'll know if we're gonna finally be once again above or below the EMA 21. So it's gonna be interesting to be seeing. But right now, yeah, everything is curling back up once again. Yeah, the bulls are not giving up, and the bears are not giving up as well. They're in a very heavy fight. But like I said, we will have a conclusion most likely within 24 hours or 48 hours at maximum. I would say with how this is looking like, and well, we'll know a lot more, of course, tonight when the stock market is going to be opening and making a move. If we do break that EMA 21 on the Nasdaq, like I'm saying, if we do break this support level at 9807, if tomorrow we see Nasdaq below 9.8k, closes the daily below 9.8k, I'll mostly enter a shorting position pretty much instantly, because that kind of confirms for me that Bitcoin is going to make a pullback as well as Nasdaq, of course. So yeah, we'll know a lot more within 24 hours. But for now, as you can see, Bitcoin is making that race towards the top once again, and trying to close above the EMA 21 on the 4-hour once again. And then everything is still as the same as the past 7 days, where we have no clue where Bitcoin is going. But to be honest, like I said, as long as we keep on a daily, if we keep closing candles above the EMA 21, we can't really be bearish. We can't be bearish. But it can't be doing this forever, or else the volume is going to, at one point the volume is going to be dying down, and then we'll have that pullback. But yeah, so what is the move or the expected the thing that we are going to be doing? Exactly the same thing that we've been talking about. If we are closing, I would say above 9 this previous wick here. So if we close 4-hour candles above 9.9k, most likely enter along. Most likely we'll be heading back up towards this green box up here, 10.4 or 10.5k. If we are closing candles below 9. Well, now we can move this a little bit higher, because I'm more confident now that if we do break, so if we would break, I would now say 9,450. If we are closing 4-hour candles below 9,450, I'll most likely enter a short from there already, and aiming towards 8.8, 8.9, something like that. This green box here that I've just input for you for you guys as well. Here, this small green box here that I'm aiming at. So I think that price will be going towards this green box and then make a bounce back up once again, which is exactly on the channel, the bullish channel that I've drawn here, right? So this one. So that green box is basically this area here, which is currently at 8840 for the people. So the VWAP is right there at 8840. So I think we're gonna, 8840, 8850, somewhere around that area. I think we're gonna have a bounce if we do break back down there. Nothing is sure just yet, so we've been waiting for that for the past I don't know, like a week or something like that already, right? So yeah, it's a tough situation. We have to be very patient. But other than that, very little to be really saying in terms of like trading perspectives. But yeah, let's take a look at some other indicators if we can see something else. Our Hurst circles. Oh yeah, so yeah, this is still valid, of course. Our Wyckoff theory distribution pattern, this is still, the question is basically this: do we take that down movement and then go back up towards either LPS or UTAT, or do we make a move here towards this UT one more time and then take a pullback from there? So that Wyckoff theory is still exactly valid, so nothing changes there. Let's take a look at our Hurst. Hurst is still pretty much the same as well. 10,100 on the top side and 10,700 on the medium cycle, and 9,100 on the bottom side. So very little to be saying there as well. Let's take a look at the oscillator. Oscillator, as you can see here, that will be also a really good indicator for me. If we finally are going to be crossing and confirming below the yellow line. As you can see, it since this cross here, we have always been above the yellow line, and it has not crossed down as well. It was very near here, but then it bounced back up once again. So as long as this doesn't cross back down, nothing to be bearish about. Although it's very close right now, it's nothing to be bearish about. So once again, have to be patient and wait it out there as well. What else can we check? Oh yeah, of course, CME chart. Where's the CME? There. So very important on the CME chart for today is this, of course. HVP is right now at 0 on the CME chart. So pretty much today, tomorrow, we're gonna see that move, because as you can see here, this is a whole contraction right now since 11th of May. So that's a serious contraction. So I think it's going to be a bigger move than we are expecting. To be honest, it's going to be a bigger move than that we are expecting. So just looking at this, I would say downside, because here we can see that it's crossing down, but it hasn't confirmed yet. We will have to wait for another minute or so to see if it gets that bearish cross to the downside. Here, RSI is currently below the EMA at 9,000, but it's 9,764. So it's it's so near each other, so we can't really confirm just yet over there. But yeah, let's see on the next 12-hour candle close if something changes on the CME chart. But it's currently at 9.8 right now, right? CME, I mean. So yeah, pretty interesting. This is actually looking quite bearish for me on the CME chart. Hi, get up. You're a bit late today. This is actually looking a little bit bearish. Just a quick look on the CME here. It's looking a little bit bearish. But yeah, nothing is confirmed just yet. So let's take a look once again. And as we can see, look at this, guys. Above, closed once again above the EMA 21 on the 4-hour chart. Pushed back up a little bit, but currently getting rejected from on this zone already at 9,750. Seems to not be able to be breaking up above that, but as you can see, closed above the EMA 21, and then of course the bots and algos pushed it a little bit higher immediately, and we are at 9,743. That's how crazy it is. So that's our daily candle right now, which is still above the simple moving 10 average. So I can't be bearish on something like this, to be honest. I can't be bearish. But yeah, so what would be my expected ranges? My ranges, well, quite similar, the same thing. I would say like 10,000 ish on the top side, and then yeah, bottom side once again 9,500, 9,450, something like that. Let's take a look on the expected move charts. what they are saying, but pretty much the same ranges as the past 4 or 5 days. I would say. Let's take a look. Okay, so first top standard deviation on the top side is 9,963. First standard deviation to the bottom side is 9,500. So yeah, pretty much similar as yesterday and day before. Of course, this is what the HVP is saying. Keeps flashing yellow, so Nikolai, no. But since that CME flashed red on the daily, yeah, it kind of confirms for me that it's most likely going to be today or tomorrow, right? It's basically what I'm thinking. Stokes are curling up on the 12 hour. That's very positive, of course, very positive. But the question is, you know, will it? Yeah, I mean, yeah, it looks good. Will it get rejected? But it still looks good. RSI is still below the EMA right now, but it will cross up at 9,745. So very near there as well. Very tough to be saying anything. Let's take a look on the daily chart. If we can see something there. Most likely not. Crazy Bitcoin. Let's take a look here. Daily Stokes are curling up. Wow, that's interesting. Curling up, not curling down. And RSI, let's take a look. Most likely down, but very near 9,769 for crossing up. So yeah, let's take a look on the 4-hour charts. 4-hour charts. Stokes on the 4-hour charts, as you can see, is starting to curl to the upside. That's very interesting. That's very interesting. And currently, of course, RSI is above the EMA, and it will only curl down at 9,723. So, what does that tell me for this particular spot? Same. Probabilities are still higher to the upside rather than the downside. That's basically what everything is saying. But it's like I said, it's starting to look very very dangerous. Let's put it like that. So today tomorrow the bulls have to do it. If we don't break it within 48 hours, then most likely I think that we'll having a small pullback. But for now, just looking at all the new information that we got on the 12-hour close just now, yeah, still looking that it's going to be going upwards rather than downwards. So my target is still the same, around 10,200 ish, 10,250. Somewhere around that area for a long. The question is, when can I enter a long, right? Yeah, can't enter now. It's just yeah. Yes, Pledit. I do believe so also. Yeah, I do believe so also. It looks and since it's HVP is saying on a flashing red on a daily, that's really interesting. It's really interesting. So we might get a move all the way to 11.5k. That's like more in the cards right now. So 11.5k, that would be like a $1,500 move, right? From here, yeah, 1.5k move. Or to the downside would be around 8k. Yeah. Yes. So either we move to 11.5 or to like 8k ish area. That's what's in the cards. That's what's in the cards. So that's what HVP is telling us. Wow, that's quite interesting. That's very interesting. But yeah. In the trading perspective, I still think that it's well, now it's too dangerous to be entering any positions for me personally. I'll just have to wait it out. But if we start closing 4-hour candle close above 9.9k, I'll probably will start going for it for that long. Hi Tina, you're a little bit late also today. Can the FTSE 100 you use as a predictor of the market? Well, that's interesting, McKenny, Mr. Kenny. I think the biggest indicator right now, what is leading the market, is actually the Nasdaq futures. So Nasdaq futures are actually, for me, the leading indicator right now. Basically Microsoft and Apple. It's basically the two companies that are holding up the Nasdaq. The rest is doing just okay, but Microsoft and Apple are just skyrocketing. And as you can see right now, look at this. it's holding very, very well, and it's bouncing off the 9,000, this support zone right here. Yeah, I think Nasdaq is gonna go up higher, so that would mean that that would mean that most likely once again I am tempted to be saying that most likely, more likely towards the upside than the downside. But now that we're looking at this whole contraction, it's like what Pledit is saying. I think we can forget about just 10.5k. I think we can just forget about 10.5. I think we can start thinking about 11.5k, to be honest, right now. It's looking like a powerful move. Can I see, let me see if, yeah, it has a lot of space. It has a lot of space to be breaking, and it's breaking up right now here. And it has a lot of space to be going upwards. Very interesting. So, is there something that we can do that is more on the safe side? Might be tempted to be going into a long if we bounce off the EMA 55 once again. So at the 9640, sorry, 9640. So if you bounce off 9640, might be tempted to be going back into a long once again. Right now, it's a little bit too risky for myself personally. Yeah, I'll just wait it out. But this looks more bullish than bearish once again. This looks more bullish than bearish. Amazing Bitcoin. Let's take a quick look at the VIX, if you can see something there. Well, the VIX is actually showing that it wants to once again break upwards and out of this falling wedge. That means that the S&P would be taking a step down if that would be the case, but it's not doing that right now, right? It's here, same as the Nasdaq, bounced off support quite well once again. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see by tomorrow. So two things that I'm looking at tomorrow for the S&P or the Nasdaq, one of those two. On the daily, on the daily, do we how does this candle form? Do we get a bearish engulfing or something like that? Most likely, then we'll have that pullback that we've been talking about. If this keeps on going up like it's doing right now, I'll be once again more inclined to be looking at a long, but have to be waiting for some confirmation, because this amazing sideways movement for the past 6-7 days is not really tradable, at least in my opinion. For people who are very risk trigger happy, like I've been saying the past couple of days, just long from this green box, and you would have been making quite a substantial amount of money actually. So here, scalp here, scalp here, scalp here, would have been good. A bounce of the EMA 21 on the 4-hour or on the daily, Nikolai? On the 4-hour, I think you mean, right? On the 4-hour bounce from here, it's a bit too risky for me, that bounce on the EMA 21. Yeah, it's too risky for me. It's too risky. The reason why is because if we would go down right now towards that the candle that we would be forming would be a very, very bearish candle. It would be a very bearish candle. So I would not be happy to be longing when I would see a very, very bearish candle like that. Let's take a look if we have some divergences, because that can maybe show us some direction. Nope, no divergences. Nope, no divergences. The traders are keeping us blind. The market is keeping us blind. Let's take a look on the CME chart once again. I wanted to see this. Above, yeah. Daily is currently above. Let's take a look on the 12-hour on the CME charts. Oh, 12 hours is starting to curl on the CME, curl onto the top side. Crossing, yeah, bullish. plus HVP on the 12-hour is flashing bullish. I'm bullish. Okay, I'm bullish. that did it. That did it. CME chart told me I'm bullish. So yeah, I'm waiting for a confirmation. But overall, it's I'm more bullish than bearish right now. Definitely more bullish than bearish right now. Looks like continuation, and we might see an 11.5k move. Yeah, crazy or strange how that might seem. This is starting to look like maybe that we're going to be testing 11.5k. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I would be definitely tonight. I would definitely be. I don't think I'll be able to sleep. It's gonna be a long night. So let's wait until the New York Stock Exchange opens, 9:30. But I think tonight is going to be the night, money time night. Yeah. 12-hour curling up. Yeah. Yeah. Bullish. Can't say it otherwise. I'm bullish. I'm bullish, guys. So I'll wrap it up for today because there's very little I can say. I think there's an 11.5k move here in play. So it's going to be interesting. Well, maybe we won't go all the way to 11.5k immediately. Maybe we'll do a pit stop at 10k. At 11k. Something like this, right? So where is my here? So something like this, where we do something like this. We go up to 11, then take a small break, and then this, something like this, right? So yeah, it looks good, guys. It looks really good. I don't think we will be able to sleep. So prepare your coffee. I think Utah. Yeah. Yes, Nikolai. I think Utah. So that would mean this, right? Yeah. So we can then this would be removed and Utah. So it would be this one instead of this one, right? So this one. First. That looks like it. Nothing is confirmed yet, guys. Nothing is confirmed yet. Don't get too excited or too crazy. But yeah, if this starts to close, like I said, exactly the same thing that I've been saying the past how many days already. Wait it out, guys. Wait it out. Maybe if the big move comes, maybe if the big move comes, I'll go live for 15 minutes to show you guys that I'm still awake and I'm longing or something like that. I'm just kidding. I don't think I'll do it, but be on the outlook. That's what I'm saying. Be on the outlook. Definitely be on the outlook. I really hope that tomorrow I can say that we finally break that damn pesky 9.9k ish area, right? That we finally break it. But yeah. Anyways, it's exciting. I am excited. It's money time. I've been saying money time for many times now already. It hasn't been money time for 6 days in a row. It's time for Big Daddy to make some diapers, baby. Time to make some diapers. God damn it. Break to the upside or to the downside. I don't really care. But do something, Bitcoin. Let's do this. All right. Anyways, that's it for today. I'm gonna be positioning myself, making some positions, putting out some options as well, making sure, because this looks like we're gonna have a big move. So actually, for people who know how to trade options, this is actually an amazing opportunity to be putting out some options trades as well, because whenever you have a very big move, you can get quite substantial amount of premiums. So yeah, let's do this. Let's get everything ready. Let's get everything started. But other than that, the only thing that changes is, well, this move might be a little bit bigger than we expect. So we might go all the way to, like, let's say 11k or something. Maybe I should make another green box, right? So this is our 11.5k. There's very little, as you can see in between, there's very little resistance. That's the reason why. But there's a little bit here, right? 11k, there, beautiful, isn't it? At 11k, there's a tiny little bit of resistance. So I'll make that box in there. So this is what we're looking forward for. Spike up, then down, back into our nice bullish channel, and then we go back up towards 11.5. That's it. That's what Bitcoin is going to be doing. That's what the real Dang Oracle has been telling me this morning. Just now, he told me that's what Bitcoin is going to be doing. So I believe him. I hope you believe him as well. I'm just kidding, guys. Don't take it. Please don't take it also seriously, right? I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is more entertainment, let's put it like that. But this is actually what I think is going to be happening later tonight. But we'll see about that. Just want to show it one more time. This time, H3P flashing yellow and H3P flashing red on the CME. Oh, beautiful. CME chart is flashing red. Can you feel the excitement? I can feel the excitement. Let's do this. Bitcoin 11k by tomorrow. Let's do this. Until then, please like, comment, share, whatever you want to do with this channel. If you have any questions, please ask them during the live show. I'm here, and if I can answer them, I will try to answer them at my best. But other than that, hope to see you again once again tomorrow, same time, same place, 7:30 p.m. UTC +8. And of course, until then,